So nearly every tech brand now that offers phones, laptops, headphones, etc. also generally offers a form of smartwatch or band. So why in this super crowded market choose Huawei? Well, I think personally there are two main reasons, with the first being really easy to showcase, and that is design. Huawei over the last 10 years in this wearables game have been without doubt industry leading in terms of build quality, with my first introduction into smartwatches, the Huawei watch, being a perfect example. I absolutely love that watch. I like my smartwatches often to be more than just smart, and look much more like a traditional watch too, with the watch series hopefully offering a more formal or dressier version, something you can pair with a nice shirt or suit for example. And again, Huawei's latest range of wearables are no different. Just in time for Christmas, if you're thinking of getting a new smartwatch or thinking of possibly a gift for someone, I thought I'd go over the main selling points of each of these three more popular models in their range. And after watching this video, make sure you check out the video description below, because as Huawei are partnering with me for this video, I've managed to get you a special discount code for a further 12% off the stated prices. I've got you covered, so a thumbs up for that would be awesome. So as I said, I've got three models here: the Watch GT4, Watch 4 Pro, and the Watch Ultimate, which, spoiler alert, is an absolute beast. Inside all the boxes, you get a similar experience: the watch, paperwork, charger, and additional strap, either rubber or metal. So you do have that added customization for different use cases, which is great. On the surface of it, the three main differences between them are, of course, number one, price; number two, how premium the build quality is; and number three, customization to some extent. Let me explain. So for starters, the Huawei Watch GT4 starts from £229 and comes in a variety of styles and sizes, with a 46mm model and a smaller 41mm option for the daintier wrists. The case is stainless steel, but you do have differing strap options, so even if you did want a dressier style, for example, you don't necessarily have to pay a lot more for a different model, because you have these leather and metal strap options as well, still within the Watch GT4 model, which I really like. If you do decide you want to go for something a little more premium, you do have the Watch 4 Pro and the Watch Ultimate at $499 and $699. But why pay more? Well, from a hardware point of view, you have a titanium casing on the Pro and a zirconium-based liquid metal and ceramic on the Ultra, which should make these two stronger respectively in order, and more corrosion resistant too for harsher environments, and slightly Terminator 2-esque, I might add. But those materials and sizes do feel slightly heavier, obviously, as the Pro and Ultimate are 48mm and 48.5mm respectively. The Pro is slightly smoother in appearance if you run your finger over the face with its spherical sapphire glass, and some of you might prefer that look. Personally, I do like all of the designs, but as you can see by the clue of what's on my wrist right now, if I had to pick one, and if you like big watch faces, then the Ultimate really would be the one I would recommend. It really is a thing of beauty. Then again, it is the most expensive. It looks like a beefier version of the GT4, and some may say it looks a little silly on my fairly small wrists, which I can completely understand, but I was also always told that size doesn't matter. It's more what you do with it. And these watches certainly do far more than meets the eye when it comes to battery. All watches are super quick on the charge, just over an hour and a half for the GT4 and 4 Pro, and bang on that 60-minute mark for the Ultimate, which is pretty impressive, but even more so when you consider the amount of time it then gives you on battery. The GT4 46mm and the Watch Ultimate both have a beastie 14-day battery life with a fair bit of use, and the smaller 41mm GT4 version still managing a very decent 7 days. The 4 Pro also has a 7-day battery life, but when you enable all of the power smarts, you can eke out up to 21 days on one charge, which when you consider certain other flagship watches only last around 2 to 3 days, that is a huge advantage here. Now, all three watches have several features that allow for this battery excellence, like the 1.5-inch LTPO AMOLED watch faces on the 4 Pro and Ultimate models, and this means they can lower the refresh rate from 60 to just 1 Hz if needed to conserve power. And while the GT4 is slightly smaller at 1.43 inches, all three are extremely bright and vibrant and make navigating the interface really user-friendly. All models are running on Huawei's Harmony OS, and you can pair them all with both Android devices and iPhones, which not many smartwatches can do. I of course use iPhones and Android phones all year long. So to be able to have that flexibility is potentially a bit of a game changer, and I might be switching to the Ultimate long term. I've paired these watches seamlessly with many devices, and for what I use a smartwatch for, notifications, checking the weather, heart rate, exercise monitoring, sleep tracking, etc., these have worked absolutely great for my Android phones and my iPhone. A swipe down gives you your shortcut settings, and a swipe up for notifications. Now, you can't directly engage with these on the watch, but you can answer and reject calls and send quick custom replies. And for me, I'm not a massive fan of actually replying to messages, etc. on a watch due to the size of the screen, but it does allow you to look and think, do I need to actually check my phone? And the amount of notifications I get, often the answer is no, and therefore I don't waste that time, especially when I'm working. Just having that quick glance update to check emails and social media has been a godsend. Swiping left gives you your weather and a music player with both on watch files and also your phone's streaming option. And a swipe right gives you heart rate, SpO2, activity rings, weather again, you can never have enough weather right, and moon information and sleep. And for more detailed information on all of those, you can go through to the Huawei Health app on your smartphone, again available on both Android and iOS. And to be honest, for those fitness fanatics out there, it is one of the most detailed and useful suites for this kind of thing. Navigating the interface is really user-friendly and everything is super snappy, plus it also helps that you're scrolling around on those gorgeous displays with zero bezels or cutouts. You have two buttons on the right-hand side. The top right rotates, and when clicked, they go through to all of your apps and all of your exercise modes and settings on the bottom right, of which there are over 100 for all-day health and fitness tracking. And on top of that, the Ultimate has another button on the top left, an Expedition app, which is just as 007 as it sounds. Do you think I could be the new Bond? No? How about now? Is that Bond enough for you? Still no? Moving swiftly on. This Expedition section allows you to mark waypoints of landmarks, for example, and info on storm warnings, altitude, heart rate, etc. to keep you nice and safe and guide you along the way on your outdoorsy adventures. So while there does seem to be a trend that they kind of get more premium as you go between them, that's not entirely true because all of them have individual features that the others don't, which is quite rare as well. The GT4, for example, has what's known as Sunflower GPS tech, which helps maintain a solid GPS connection for more accurate data recording, and TrueScene 5.5 for much more accurate heart rate monitoring. But only the 4 Pro has eSIM cellular connectivity, and the Ultimate has 100-meter diving, whereas the other two are rated at 5 ATM. So all three watches offer a slightly different experience with a few key differences, but also many similarities. And again, depending on how you customize them, they all feel slightly more than just smart watches. They're fashion lookers as well. And what I like more than anything is that between these three, at differing price ranges, I think they offer a pretty great smartwatch option for most people, so that you can find a feature set and price that's right for you. Like I said, Huawei have also sent me some promo codes, so check out the video description below. So if you do want to pick one of these up, you can get up to 12% off extra on your purchase. Drop a like on the video if you did find this helpful, and check out some of my other videos here that I think you might enjoy too, and subscribe if you want to see more tech content like this. My name's Adam, you've been the best as always. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. So ASBYT, peace out.